everybody. Welcome back to the LoFi podcast. I'm your host, Frank. Today, we've got Caleb.
Hello.
Heidi. Rick.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Shazam today.
Shazam!
Damn. If you were playing that, that was pretty good.
Do it too.
What? Forgot the comment.
Oh, yeah, we did. That's okay. It's fine. We all went to go see Shazam. Shazam.
We saw Shazam.
It was pretty good. Well, let's start from the beginning. Before we get into spoiler territory, we'll give a little overview on it. Caleb, what's your overview of Shazam? If you could do one.
I liked it. It was good.
Yeah.
I thought it was the better of the DCEU movies.
Yeah.
Not my favorite. I didn't think it was as funny as everyone was making it sound, but I liked it. I'll leave it there.
If you could do an overview of the story, though.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. It's okay.
I like the mini review.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's
It's good mini review.
It's good.
Cut it out.
Doing that.
I'll put it at the end, bro.
It's because you're used to doing that,
I know,
like
yeah.
at first, so I would totally ignore what you
It's okay,
said.
man.
Yeah.
It's okay, man.
So Shazam, it's about this kid named Billy Batson. He's a foster kid looking for his mother, but he gets put with this new foster family who's like, whatever, I don't care, okay? They're not my real family. And then one day, he's in the subway, and then he goes to this shadow realm, and then this wizard's like, say my name, and he's like, alright, and then Shazam, and he becomes a superhero, and it's like big, but superhero, and it's got a lot of comedic moments, and it's action-y, sort of, and that's basically Shazam.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
DCEU.
And I would have to agree with you. I think out of DCU movies, definitely one of my favorites now. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought, I'm not sure, you weren't crazy about the comedy, but I enjoyed it still. I think it was pretty good. But
What's your favorite bit?
the bullets in the face.
The bullets in the face?
Yeah, just like, shoot him in the face, and he's just like his face, and the bullets like, rubber banding off him. I thought it was pretty good, man. I was cracking. Like, I think it was right at that moment, because it's still pretty early on, that I was like, okay, this is gonna be cool. Like, I'm in, man. I'm in for this or whatever. Because what was that main actor's name again? I forget. Chuck.
Zachary Levi.
Zachary Levi. I never saw him in Chuck, so I'm not familiar with his comedy or his bits or whatever. What do you think? So, Chuck, right?
It's good.
We're going to review Chuck next time.
Retro review, early 2000s.
Yeah.
It's a good early 2000s.
So I'm not familiar with really like his acting and stuff like that, but I enjoyed his like play on the character and everything. I thought it was pretty good. Heidi, what do you think overall?
Yeah, like you could tell it's what a kid would do if a kid gets superpowers.
Yeah.
Like, it's really, I thought it was a really nice movie that DC decided to make for us. Thanks, DC. I thought it was really funny. I was cracking up. Like, I can't name anything. Don't do that to me. But it was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
My parents liked it. They don't like anything.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
Yeah.
Rick?
I liked it. There's not really much more to say besides it was fucking what y'all said. It was really good kid movie. I liked it.
Cool. Okay, well
Family
then.
movie.
Yeah,
Well,
family.
Family.
Oh, it was kind of scary for a kid movie, or kind
You
of
think?
dark. Yeah, I think so. The monsters
The
and
antagonists and all that stuff?
whatnot. Yeah.
I didn't like that
I
they were
was-
shadows.
Oh,
That they
the
faded
ghosts.
into that they
But
would
I'm thinking of like
into
the
dusty,
one scene where
shadowy-
they're like ripping people apart. I thought that was like, that's
Oh.
an interesting choice for like a kids movie.
Well, I mean, I guess you gotta add a little. Gotta scare them a little.
Well, it wasn't rated R, right? It was
No,
PG-13 or whatever.
And I was referencing the surprise when I said family.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert time.
Yeah, I guess we'll cut it off there, guys. This is gonna be spoiler alert wall. If you don't want to know anything else beyond people getting ripped in half, this is now where you want to turn away.
Stop looking.
I know, stop looking, and then come back. Give us more views. Anyway, you were gonna say
Yeah, when they all turned to Shazam,
yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah.
I saw that coming. That
I
was
didn't
so
see that coming.
cute.
I didn't.
They aren't even his real family, but they are his real family.
But there was 6 of them, right?
I don't know.
total at the end, there was 6 of them. It bothered me because I was like, there was supposed to be 7 wizards and 7 whatever.
Shazam.
But at the
There's
end,
6?
One for each is a name. Hercules, Athena, or whatever. When he was
Mars.
saying in the beginning, Zeus, Shazam. That's what Shazam is.
but he was like, there's been 7 wizards with this.
Are you sure it was 7? It wasn't 6?
Yeah, he kept repeating the number 7. Even
Shazam.
even to get into the thing, you had to do it 7 times. The code.
Well, maybe they're gonna have like a crypto dog at some point or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there might be another one.
Who knows? Yeah. I mean, so I looked into it, right? Because I'm not really versed in like Shazam comics and stuff like that.
Same.
So I looked into it. So there was a story arc that they are definitely pulling directly from.
Oh.
Even like the way they look, all the characters, they all look pretty on par with the way they came out in the comic. Shazam, for the longest time, they've been trying to kind of reboot his character forever because different writers were they're trying to reboot him for like fucking years because Shazam's been happening since like the 80s or even before that actually.
Before Superman, actually.
Yeah, so like I think it wasn't until like the 90s, early 2000s, it was like he was getting like some traction, but he was still like lost in limbo forever until finally, I think it was, I don't know, it was 2017, there was a comic arc called like Shazam Universe #1 or something like that. And it was this story that they are basically pulling from.
Oh, okay.
So all the characters, even the way down like to the way they looked, that was pretty cool. Like the green dude with the beard and everything, like that was the way they looked. The only one that looked different was the Crutches kid. Instead of he had like it was like brownish kind of long hair, but in the comics he's got like real platinum blonde like Thor like kind of like hair or whatever.
Oh.
But the events, the way they unfold, the way the fucking antagonist looks, the Stanley Tucci character with the eyeball, exactly the same, man.
It's not Stanley Tucci.
Isn't it Stanley Tucci?
No, it's Mark Strong.
Ball guy.
Mark Strong?
Yeah.
Why did I think he was Stanley
also in
Tucci?
Green Lantern. Sinestro.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sinestro.
Lame.
This is blowing my mind. I need to.
Definitely not Stanley
Dude,
Tucci.
Definitely not.
I had this moment with Jude Law.
Yeah, right? We were talking about this.
Yeah, see?
Guardians and stuff. Fuck. Okay. Mark Strong.
Edit it out.
Mark Strong was.
playing eyeball shit. Good.
But I mean, I liked everything. The design of his character. I'm going to agree with you. Actually, I don't like the. Well, here's the thing. Not necessarily that they're shadows, but like that the 7 sins like weren't really personified by there was like gluttony and.
They had the
Boston.
tongue.
I think they wanted to shy away from that, though, right? You kind of just wanted them to be just generic evil bad guys. You didn't want to dive too deep into, like, I guess, lust is lore, or, like, gluttony, or, like, any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Like, imagine fucking explaining wrath.
Or Sloth. What would Sloth do?
Be real slow.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess so.
So just, like, evil bad guys. But, I mean, I wish, like, they wouldn't fade away like that, It just seemed like a real...
But that was his weakness. Like, when they were all out of him, that's when he was mortal, just like a regular person.
I just wish
How else
maybe
would they
a different
justify
effect.
Also, they can't really be
I wish
like.
they would have
I
used a
feel
different
that.
effect.
Okay, I get you. I was
Not-
gonna say
not
because
Not smoky?
Yeah, not smoky.
I feel you.
they have to like. I mean, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
You wanted it to look different.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I was gonna say, I mean, he has to travel with them, and they.
Yeah.
No, like,
So,
I understand
okay.
all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I just wish they used a different effect. If,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lightning
'Cause it's
or
the
some
spirit,
other
it's their
different shit. I don't know.
spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As for like the comedy stuff, like I enjoyed it thoroughly. Right, I thought it was
Mhm.
really really well done. But I know you weren't crazy about it, more or less. Like
Yeah, there
What
was
was
definitely
it?
some bits I liked. Where
Yeah.
I like when he goes in the strip club. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I like when he picks him up from school. Like, oh, my dad's here. Or whatever.
yeah,
Like,
it's
there's
got
some
the
funny
trench-
stuff.
it's got the trench
And there's
coat
some
on.
like slapsticky stuff, like where he gets hit by a train, or he gets
Yeah.
some things like that. Where I'm like, okay, like I've seen that joke. Or like they're fighting in the sky, and then the kids like there, and he sees them like, okay, like
What'd you think
seeing
of the?
similar jokes a lot of times, so I'm
Yeah.
like not phased by it anymore.
What did you think of the part where they were like both in the air and he was like
Yeah,
doing his
that
monologue?
was
He's like, I can't hear you. You're like far
That was
away.
pretty funny, but he kept going. So for me, I was like, I can't get the joke. For me, maybe it was 10:30 at night, and I just wasn't phased by it
Yeah,
for some reason.
Uh,
So yeah, I wasn't. It was funny,
Yeah.
but I didn't think it was hilarious.
I just liked it because you see that trope a lot where
Yeah,
like, guys monologuing,
definitely.
they're really
Yeah.
not close to each other. So
For sure.
for them to make fun of that or whatever, I thought
It felt
was
like
pretty
a
good.
Drax, like unaware of himself,
Yeah.
still doing the monologue. No, he
Yeah.
doesn't know he can hear us.
I love Drax. He's so
Dude, Drax
good.
he's gonna be in like 2 new movies. That actor.
Dude, I saw that.
Yeah,
He's gonna
I'm
do
happy for him.
was like that spy movie,
There's
Dave
like both.
Bautista
He's a
is his
cop in
name.
one and a spy in the other.
something
Yeah.
like that,
I was
right?
gonna say the same.
What?
Like that guy.
The Drax guy.
The Drax guy.
Batista.
Dave Batista.
That's funny.
One of my main complaints, though, I'll say,
He's Drax.
is I thought Billy and Shazam were kind of 2 different people because I kind of didn't like Billy at all. Like, he was being
He's a little
punked the
shit.
whole time, like literally until the very end of the movie. He didn't like having dinner with his family. He didn't like doing anything. There was no progression. Even like with his friend, his crippled friend, like he was kind of cool with him. But even then, a lot of times he was like, I don't want to be with you. You just want my powers, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But when he's Shazam, like, he's just fun. Like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like, blah, blah. Like, and I get that, but I do feel like it was kind of 2 different characters in a sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was my main complaint. I mean,
Do you think it's like that only because, like, he didn't have anyone else to be worthy, right? There was, like, no one on Earth
even
that was
Billy
considered worthy.
Wasn't worthy.
Well,
like
that's
he was
why.
running out of
he was
time.
just
But
fine anyway.
But that's why he's like that, right? Because, like, he's not the perfect person that, that we're
okay.
thinking.
And I get that. I guess it would have been better if I saw a little bit more progression.
Okay.
Of,
Like it's 2 different. Like
yeah.
yeah.
Because like I said, even it's like the second to last dinner scene, he's like, he doesn't like do their little prayer. He's like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Until literally the very end where he's like, oh, I'll do it because I love you guys. Like, yes. Like, I never felt a progression. That's just what I'm saying. Like,
I would agree with that.
that's my big thing.
And you know, in comics, actually, that was one of the things they had trouble rebooting with Billy was deciding whether Shazam and little Billy Batson were 2 different people. In the beginning, that's what it started off as. Like, he would just be like a different kind of
I can see that
entity.
being an argument.
It would be and then eventually they started doing it where Shazam does have like the mind of a child or
Right.
whatever, and that's kind of in
Oh.
current stuff. That's the way it's been is like that or whatever.
Well, then they should have made that more clear, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it's Billy.
Yeah,
He's a kid
it's not
in
a
grown
huge-
body.
No, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's Billy now. But
Yeah.
before it used to be that they were 2 separate people.
Okay, that makes sense. Cool.
But I mean, I agree with you with that. Actually, I felt like Billy for a lot of part of it, was just like a little asshole or whatever.
Yeah,
and
totally.
you see the progression. I would say more with Shazam himself.
Yeah.
You know, because he's there, you know, doing tricks and for money and stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then going through stuff, and then wanting to, you know, redeem himself or whatever.
Yeah.
But you see that less in the kid or whatever.
Definitely. I liked the whole family. I liked all the brothers and sisters and the parents.
The parents were the best, man.
Yeah, they're all really cool.
I almost like just wanted to cry at how great like the dad was and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it was great.
I liked when he was yelling at Billy.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, wow, he's like legitimately yelling.
Yes.
Like, I was
Coming
like,
from a place of caring.
Yeah.
I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah, because you think like, oh, they're just gonna be pushovers because they're just trying to, you know, let him like, oh, please accept us. We're gonna be super nice to you. But he's there like actually like hunkering down, like, hey, like you fucked up. Like I'm having this discussion with you now or whatever. Blah blah blah.
You think each one of them, when they all got their Shazam powers, they each had like their own special one, right?
That was a question.
I think
Yeah.
I
did wonder about
So I think Shazam has them all, but then all the other ones have just one of those things,
Or
right?
maybe the one is enhanced. Like, so she can run really fast, but I feel like she is strong like the others, but her main thing is that she's super fast. And
So like she could fly and everything, but
Yeah, I
her
think they
main
can
Did they
thing
all
is
come
speed.
down, flying down, right toward the end when they collected again? They all came floating.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think they all have
Maybe they
strength and flight.
Discovered it.
Like, they all have the same power, but maybe one's enhanced. Like, kind of like what
Yeah,
you're saying. Like,
yeah.
the Latino kid, he was like holding the Ferris wheel,
Yeah, he
so
was
he
the
was super
strong
strong.
one.
Yeah.
The handicapped kid had the lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably what it
And the
is.
girl did nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, is she the bulletproof? But then they can't show that.
What were I'm trying to remember what all the Shazam things were, which one she could be, but there's the strength, speed, lightning,
Flight.
flight. I don't know. She's a pretty face. I think like the difference between her in comics and in the movie, like she would have like a hood. She was the only one who had like a hood. Everything was like red and it had like golden lace on it. Like it looked cool aesthetically, but I think like for the movie they probably wanted to keep everyone
different.
Yeah. And the same. Different and yet the same.
Also, that was kind of weird. It came out in April, and it's like kind of a Christmas movie.
Yeah, right? I thought that was weird too. I was like, why wouldn't they just release this around Christmas time? It's total Christmas elements in it and everything.
Snowing the whole time. They're in a Christmas carnival.
Yeah.
They see Santa. There's a lot of Christmas stuff. The first house he goes to is like all like Christmas style. I'm like, oh, I guess it's Christmas time.
Yeah. I thought the same thing.
The dad's fixing the Christmas tree. He's like, I got it this time, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
It's just interesting.
I feel like
weird. Yeah, I never even noticed that.
This is probably something I'll watch during Christmas time. That would be one of my Christmas movies.
I can see it being a Christmas movie type thing.
Because I watch like Turbo Man every year and Home Alone during
that
Christmas
was the best one.
Turbo Man's the best Christmas movie ever. I would fight you.
I will still watch it. I do like
Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way.
I was like, Turbo Man. Yes, Jingle All the Way.
That guy died. Got shot in the face.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, where are we going dark like
I
this?
don't know.
He's like, I'm just saying.
We don't want to go there. I'm like, who died in a movie with a shotgun in their face?
I know.
Phil Hartman, y'all.
Sinbad's still alive, isn't he?
Rest in peace.
He's not Shazam.
He's not Shazam. He would have been an awesome fucking Shazam.
You think?
So, you know what I thought? You know what I thought was pretty cool about Mark Strong's character is that I thought the little kid in the beginning of that movie when it started, I thought that was going to be Billy. Like,
no, I kind of figured it was some
you-
kind of bad origin.
some kind of bad guy origin.
Because he was refused the power.
Well, yeah, but I figured like maybe he's tested again later or something. So I thought like, oh, maybe they'll come back or whatever.
No.
But I thought the eye thing was pretty gnarly or whatever. The way it just went in there, I thought that was cool. I liked his character though. I think most bad guys, I mean, they have the I'm just gonna destroy the world or whatever. But what I liked about his is it was rooted in like anger like towards his family and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
totally.
didn't have family.
He didn't.
Yeah.
He kind of didn't. You know, they were pieces of shit to him. So. When he killed his brother, even right, I was just like, good. Deserves to die.
They were ripped apart too.
Dude, that was
Showed
messed
all the
up.
bloody
That was
shit.
messed up.
That was cool.
That scene or whatever. Oh, that was pretty cool.
Oh, sorry, kind of off topic, but realizing because I was like, man, this movie's kind of scary, like in my mind, right?
Yeah.
For younger
For like a kid or
audiences,
something,
right? And I realized the director is the same one of Lights Out.
Oh,
Lights
really?
Out? Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't see Lights
I like
Out.
Lights Out. That was a good movie. So that's why it was
It was
kind of on
the
the
short
scary.
film, remember that I
Right?
showed
Yeah,
you?
she turns off.
But then they made the full length one.
Yeah.
And it was
I
actually a
did
really
see that
good movie. Like for a PG-13 movie, it was really good.
I've seen Lights Out.
It's because you don't watch scary movies.
Yeah, you don't watch
Yeah,
them.
Yeah, they gotta be good scary movies.
This
That
one's
was
a
a
good
good one.
scary movie.
All right, then I'll watch it.
Alright.
Retro reviews.
Aside from that, anyone else got anything else to say about Shazam?
Good movie.
Ratings.
Oh, wow.
Right? Is
Yeah.
that what we're doing? We were doing
That's what I'm doing.
We're doing
Yeah.
thumbs?
Shazam gets a thumbs up from the LoFi podcast for all you audio listeners. Whenever it goes live on
What?
If
fucking
it ever.
podcast.
If ever it does.
I'll give it a thumbs up, man. It was very good. I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. Go see it if you haven't, and then come back and watch more of our stuff. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming by. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
We all hold the
Oh
whole
my
staff.
God.
Oh, we all hold the staff.
Oh.
Right?
Shazam!
Should we all go dress differently?
Stop.
And then have different colored clothes.
No.
Oh,
I'll wear my hat. I'll wear my wizard hat.
man.